Okay, so till last class, we actually what we did is we pulled a few lookup tables and one data table, right? AW Sales 2017. Today we will discuss a few of the advanced concept. So what I will do is I'll go to transform and I'll talk about few options which is used in SQL also. So these are the concept that is used in SQL and so basically these are the concepts that is uh, used in any of the data sets that is out there, right? So one thing is if you look into transform, there's an option called group by, right? So group by is something is one of the options which allows you to aggregate your data. So by aggregation, what I mean is, let's say you have, uh, if you look into this products lookup, you have, let's say 214 as a product key, right? And similarly, if you go into, let's say, sales table, so what you are seeing, if I sort it, can sort from here also. Yeah. So if I sort it, you can see that there are multiple products that has been sold with product key 214, right? So what this is telling me is on a particular date, let's say 25, 25 6 2017, right? There is one product which has product key 214 has been sold out, and what is the quantity that has been sold out? Single. Similarly, there's single, so the same product is sold out on some other day, right? So if somebody wants to see, I have sorted this data. So if somebody wants to see how many products, how many total sales happened for this product key, right? How many quantity has been sold for this product key. So what we can do is we will have to group by. That means I want to sum all the quantities that belongs to this product key 214. So we can do it in two ways. Either we can write a DAX expression which we will talk about later, or there is an option called group by under transform button. If you click on group by, what it does, it will help you aggregate your data at different level. Let's say right now there is like daily level data, right? On 1st January 2017, these items are sold multiple times. Why this is coming multiple times? Because what would have happened is different customers would have purchased the same product. So that's why it's coming multiple times over here on 1st January. Then on the 2nd January, same product has been sold. 3rd January, same product has been sold. So this will help you roll up the daily level data and create an aggregation. That means like then what we will get like the one row which will have the product key and how many number of items has been sold, right? So once I click on the group by, what I see, there's two options, basic and advanced. Basic will help you aggregate your data by one column, and advanced will help you aggregate your data by multiple columns. So let's do basic first, and I want to aggregate by product key. Okay, so I'm clicking on product key, and the new column name, let's say, is total quantity. what operation I want to apply? I want to sum all the quantity that has been sold for a particular product key. Okay, and which particular column we want to look into and do the sum? We want to look into order quantity, right? So I want to sum values present in order quantity. So that field will come here. Whatever operation you want to apply will come here, and the name of the column that you want to give will come here. Okay, I will hit OK, and what came here? So now this particular data set, if you see, let me sort it. Okay, so what this is showing is for each of the product key, if you see now, there's only one row, and it is giving me that in 2017 year, product 214, the total quantity that has been sold for product 214 is 1218. So it will give me one row for each of the product key. This is called aggregation. So if there are multiple rows in your data set and you want to aggregate your data, that means you want to collapse all the rows into one, then you will use group by option. And the similar concept is present in SQL also. So group by helps you to aggregate your daily level data, or like the same row, if there are similar rows multiple times, then it will help you to roll up your data, aggregate your data, and you can do it using group by, right? Similar thing, let me actually remove this and let me show you group by using advanced options. So advanced will give you here multiple, so you can aggregate your data using multiple columns. So let me actually select here product key, and then let's say I want to aggregate by customer key also. So what I want to know is in 2017 product 214, how many customer has, like, basically by each customer and product, what is the total sales that happened. So let's say product 214, how many product, like how many total quantity has been purchased by Becca. So how I will know? I'm just saying a random name here. So the same thing you have to do. Let's say you have to put new column name, total quantity. Operations is sum, and column is order quantity, right? I will hit enter. So now see what is happening here. It is giving me, see, 214 is coming multiple times, but it will be lesser than the number of rows that will be there in the actual table. Why? Because this is not daily level data. So what is happening in 2017, if uh, if a particular customer, let's say I sort it by ascending. So if you see, what we are getting is one minute. I will do clear sort from here. So what it is telling me is 214 product key 214 has been purchased by multiple customer, and these are the quantity, right? But looks like, okay, okay, so these customers has purchased this product single time. So that's why it's coming, total quantity is coming as 1, right? So these are like few options using which you can do group by. But mainly we will not use this here in Power Query Editor. We will use DAX expression like once we will finish the query editor part. So this is just to give you a sense of how we aggregate data and what does group by mean and all those things. Although we will not import this data into the actual data set right now. I just wanted to show you guys like what is the option that is available out here, right? So group by is an option wherein you can aggregate your data, right? Any question, anyone?
I mean, like most of the time we use a basic or advanced one.
Uh, so it depends basis on your requirement, right? If you want
Uh-huh.
to have it using multiple columns, you want to group by your data using, let's say, 2 or 3 columns, then you will have to use advanced. Otherwise, you will have to use basic. So depending on your requirement.
Okay.
Okay.
So the requirements which they're gonna give us with a data set.
Yeah, so people will ask like how many total quantity they will ask you few questions, right? They will give you requirement basis on that you will
Uh-huh.
see like what makes sense. So
Okay.
it's something that your client will ask. If let's say you are preparing your dashboard for someone, they will ask you like what, and in fact what they ask is they will not just tell you that give me this dashboard. They will tell you your their problem statement that they want to look into total sales happening in 2017 or total sales happening by product in 2017. All those few of the requirements they will tell you, and then you will have to create your dashboard.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Any more question, Shahnaz? Any question?
No, no.
Okay. So basically, what I will do is I'll not save anything because these were the things I wanted to show you guys. I don't want to load that into our dashboard. So do you want to apply your changes? Not now. I'll close this. Okay. Okay. Now, there is something called, this is very important concept that I will talk about right now. Uh, and this basically is like mainly asked in any of the interviews or anywhere if you are applying, they will ask you these questions because these are like very fundamental questions that comes in Power BI, right? So there are two things. One is merging queries and one is appending queries. When do we use merge queries versus when do we use append queries? What are the differences? I will talk about that. So let me actually go here so that you can understand what I'm trying to talk. Okay. So we are in Power Query Editor, and if you see there are two options out here, which is merge queries and append queries. Okay. So if you let me go to AW Sales 2017. What does merge queries do? So let's say you have multiple sales table. You have right now this is a table in which you have sales information for 2017, year 2017. Similarly, let's say you have a table which has data for sales happening in 2016, then 2015, like year wise you have multiple data. So what merging does, merging will allows you uh, to join tables, right? And there is another option which is called appending. Appending will allows you to combine or stack tables one below another that share exact column structure. So let me actually show you one thing. So right now you have AW Sales 2017 in which you have multiple columns and there is one column called product key. Similarly, if I go into product lookup, you see there are multiple columns with like one key as product key. So in AW sales 2017 and AW products lookup, there is a common column which is product key, right? So if you want to join your product lookup with AW sales 2017, and the join concept is again from SQL, right? So I will talk about join part later on in more detail. Like there are multiple types of join, when do we use what join, but this is a concept again coming from SQL or any database that you will use, right? So what this merging helps you to do, this merging query will help you to join two tables based on a common column, right? But what it does is, let's say you are merging AW sales 2017 with AW products lookup on product key and pulling few of the columns from here, right? So what it will do, it will actually have whatever column you will pull from this particular table into sales 2017, that will appear in this data set. So that will start appearing over here, right? Hence, uh, we know that merging is used to join multiple tables, but this is not preferred because what will happen? The same column that is present here will come here in this table. So there will be data redundancy. I will show you and then show you like how this is not recommended. Instead, we will create relationships. So in the modeling tab, we will create relationship that is much better and preferred from merging. So people ask like what do you understand by merging, and should we do merging in our data sets? So the answer is merging helps you to or allows you to join multiple tables based on a common column, and it will add column, merging will add column to an existing table, but it's always better to keep tables separate and define relationship in modeling tab. Why? Because merging creates lot of duplicates and redundant data. So it's always better to avoid merging. We don't want redundant data in our data set. So let me actually show you like what I'm talking about. I'll go to the home tab. You see here there's merging, right? So what I will do, I will hit on merge queries. There are two options, merge queries as new and then merge queries, right? If I do merge queries, what will happen? In the same table, AW sales 2017, additional column will come. If I hit on merge queries as new, a new table will be created, and then we will have all the columns plus additional column coming from AW products lookup. Okay, so let me actually hit on merge queries. Once I click on merge queries, what do I see? I see the first table as AW sales 2017. The similar preview page you will see in when you will create a relationship in modeling tab. In relationship also, what will happen? You will have to choose two tables and one common key which will help you define the relationship. Similarly, in merging also, you will have to select two tables and select common key from both the table, right? So the first table is AW sales 2017. Second table I will choose as product lookup. And we have a common key which is product key. So I will select product key in both the tables. So as soon as you select product key, you can see the selection matches something that there is a green tick sign, which means okay, we are good. The join kind is left outer. So I will talk about all these different joins and what does it mean. For now, you just understand that the left table would be AW sales, and looking at these key values from this table will come and get joined. So I will hit OK here. And as soon as I hit OK, you see there is a column in which everywhere you see table, 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 right? So what happens if you hit on this one, the expand key, you will see that why it is coming as table, because right now it has pulled the entire products table, and you can see here the different columns out there, right? So you can select any particular column that you want to pull in this data set, not the all. Either you can select all the columns, or you can select few columns that you want to have it in this data set. So let's say I select 2 3 columns. Let's say one is product key, one is product name, and then let's say product color. I select 2 3 columns. I will hit OK, and what you can see, you see there is 3 columns that has come here, and the first column is product key. So this product key is coming from AW product lookup, and that's why the header is something like AW products lookup dot product key. That means the table that this column is coming is AW products lookup, and column name is product key. Similarly, you have product name and you have product color, right? If you see here, the first product is 529, right? And the same 529 product we have pulled from other table. So basis on the product key, it has been joined. And then you have the color also, right? So let's say 214. So it has been joined. 214 has been joined with each of the rows. And then it is giving me what is the product name associated with this product key, and what is the color, which is red, right? But if you see this information, which is 214 helmet and red, is repeating multiple times in your data set, right? In each row you see there are same information that is repeating, right? Which means the data is redundant. By redundant, it means like multiple times same data is coming in your table. So we don't want to create lot of duplicate and redundant data in our table. Hence, this merging option is not recommended, and it's always better to have your data separate as we had earlier, right? But this concept is important. Like people ask usually, what is merge queries do? Like what is the purpose of having merge queries in our dashboard? So it helps you to join 2 tables basis on one common key, right? Any question?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Shahnaz, any question? She dropped. Okay, she's here. So that's fine. Um, okay, this is one. And then let me actually remove this because I didn't, that was something I wanted to show as an example. I don't want to load that data in our data set. And the second thing comes is append queries, right? So append queries allows you to combine or stack multiple tables that share exact same column structure and data type. By that, what I mean is, let's say you have sales table 2016, 2015, and it has same column name, customer key, territory key, ordered line, order quantity, similarly, same column. So then what we can do, if you click on append and append multiple sales table, all the sales table will be combined one below another, and you will have data set for all the years in one table, right? So append query helps you stack or combine different data set into one, right? So let me actually pull in few of the sales table and then I'll show you. So I will pull sales 2016. Hit OK. Usual, change the name first. sales 2016. Okay. Similarly, I will pull sales 2015 data set. Okay. Okay. And 2015. So now we have why do we have three different data sets, sales data set tables? Because in each of these table we have 1 year of information. So AW sales 2015 contains only the sales that happened in year 2015. AW sales contains the sales only that happened in 2016. Similarly, this AW sales 2017 has sales happening in 2017. So we have right now three different tables. But this like having multiple sales table doesn't make sense. It would have been better if we would have been like one table with sales information of all the years, right? So in such case, we can apply append queries. Uh, so append queries, what it will do? It will combine all the three like data under all the three tables, but only there is one condition, that you can use append queries only when you have the same column, same number of columns and with the same name, right? So if you see in 2017 you have order date, stock date, order number, product key. Similar information you have in 2016 with order date, stock date, order number, product key. Similarly you have in 2015. So if you click on append queries, what it will do, it will append order date below order date in all the other two tables. Similarly, stock date will be appended from all the three tables, one below another, and you will have like one table with all the information, right? So appending add rows to an existing table, right? What does merging do? Merging add column to an existing table, wherein appending add rows to an existing table. You understand? So merging helps you increase the columns in a table. It will increase here, new column will be added, and appending will help in increasing the length of the table by adding rows below the existing table, right? So if you see here in 2017, we had created one column called quantity type. Although this was the column that we created, conditional column that we created on our own, right? Wherein in 2016 and 2015 that column is not there. So there is one additional column that is there. So if you apply append queries, then what will happen? Under quantity type for other tables, NA will come, not available, right? It will be blank. So what I'll do, let's for now delete this particular column. I don't want this. Okay. And now there are same number of columns in each of the tables, right? Let's append these tables. So if I click on append queries, what will happen? In the same table, AW sales 2017, 2016 and 2015 will be appended in the below. But if I click on append queries as a new table will come with the information of all these three tables. Let's create append queries as new for now. What do we want to do? Concatenate rows from two tables into a single table. We have three tables, right? So we will click on three or more tables. AW sales 2017 is one of the table. Since we were here, it has automatically taken under tables to append. We want to append 2016 in 20 below 2017 and 2015 below that. We will hit OK. So there is a new table that got created with the name append1. So we will change the name of this table as AW sales, let's say. Now what is happening? If you see, AW sales table has been created with values from 2015 till 2017. So it has, if you see, you have data till 2017 starting from 2015, right? So that means the data that are present in all these three tables have been appended, right? And now it is one table. So using append queries, you can combine or add rows into an existing table, right? Any question you guys have, like what is append queries and what is merge queries? What are the differences?
Yeah, my question is like as you said, when we use a append, you
Hmm.
say like the column and name have to be the same, yeah, like the order date, stock, and
Yeah,
order number names. What
yeah.
about on merge? It have to be the same also?
What about merge? Okay,
Yeah.
so in merge, what we were doing in merge, there should be one common key that should be present in the both the table, because what happened in merge we are not merging each of these rows, right? What we are trying to do is basis on one particular key which is common to both the table, we are pulling few of the columns. So if you see here, there are different column names, right? The column name doesn't match with the column name that we have in the sales table, right? But there should be one common key, common column that should be present in both the tables so that we can join both the table. In merging, the column name can be different. There is no restriction of having the same column name or data type, as soon as, like, as much as you have one common uh, column in both the tables, right?
Oh,
other
okay, okay.
columns other columns can be different. We
All
don't,
right.
yeah, yeah, we don't have any problem with that. But in append, why do we want same column name? Because one data set is getting stacked below other, right? So if
Yeah.
the column name is not same, how the Power BI will know that they have to append order date below order date, right? Let's say in 2015 you have, instead of order date, you have order date 2 or 3 or version 3. How it will know that this is the same data that he wants to append in below this column, right? So in appending, the column name should be same so that Power BI knows, okay, this is the same column, I want to stack one below another, right? But in
Yeah.
merging we don't need any such kind of thing. You need only one column which is same so that you can pull, let's say 214 is same in both the tables. You want to pull information related to 214, like what is the color, what is the product name, what is the product size. So even if the order number is not present in product lookup, you don't have to worry about that, because we are not using order number to join two tables, right? So the name, column name can be different in merging.
Okay. But it have to be like one column is the same, like key, like
Yeah, one
product keys.
common
Yeah.
key. Yeah, product key, or
Okay.
let's say you want to join with customer key, right? So how will you
Yeah.
join these two tables? There should be one common key. So in, let's
All
say, customer lookup and sales lookup, you have customer key as a column key, common key, right? So basis
right.
on that customer key, you can join both the tables.
Yeah.
And similar thing will happen while creating relationships also. So if whenever you want to join two tables, you will have to have one common key between both the tables so that you can join. Or here in this case, merge queries is similar to the joining two tables, right?
Yeah. I got you. Thanks.
Yeah. So Shahnaz, do you have any questions? Are you there?
Mm, no, no. Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So is it no doubt, right? I can proceed.
No, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So now we have actually created, yeah, we have talked about merge queries and append queries, right? Now this looks okay, but what we are seeing here is the sales table that we have here. These individual table is also present and combined table is also present, which is not that uh, like these are not required, right? Either we can have one AW sales table which is combined, or let's say have individual table. Having all these doesn't make sense. So what I will do, I will delete other tables from here and just have AW sales. Okay, but as soon as you click delete, what will happen? It will tell the query AW sales 2017 cannot be deleted because it's being referenced by another query AW sales, right? What does it mean? It means that AW sales table that we have created, we have used these individual tables to create AW sales, and there is a referencing that is happening. So this AW sales is dependent on these individual 2017, 2016, and 2015 tables, and hence we can't delete these tables. So now what to do? Like this is not, we don't want everything over here because the same information is in AW sales table. Why do we want these individual tables over here? And we can't delete it also. So there is something called connecting from uh, the folder. Okay, so I will show you how that thing is happening. Let's delete all these. Okay, I don't want sales. I will show you like how to just have AW sales table and not have individual table. So what I'll do, I will go to my desktop and create a folder. Let's say folder name I would keep as AW sales, and I will put all these files under sales files under AW sales folder. Okay, so this all these three data sets came here. Now what I will do, there is an option to connect with the folder also, right? Under new source, till now we were connecting to CSV file, right? Now if you see, there is something called folder. You can connect your dashboard with a folder also. By folder, what I mean is, if I click on folder, it will ask me to reference the folder path from where you need to pull the data sets, right? So I will browse this. What I will do is, uh, okay, 1 minute. Let me go here, copy this and paste it here, the folder path. Okay, and I'll hit OK. So what it is telling me is, you have 1 minute. I want to go under AW sales, right? So I'll put that path over there. Either you can browse from here also. We were here, na? 1 minute. Okay. I will click on folder. Either you can browse from here, or I'm just copying the path from here. You can put the path and hit OK. So what I'm seeing right now is these are the three data sets that is present in the AW sales folder, right? Right now I'm connecting my dashboard with a folder. I will click on transform data. Okay. Now what is it showing me? It is showing me three individual data sets. What does this arrow means is you want to combine files that is present in the folder that you have connected your dashboard with, right? So I will click on this combine. So what it is doing is it is combining all the uh, all the data into one. 2015, 2016, 2017. This is a preview page that opened once you click on that combine button. This is the arrow on the right side under content. You see, this is the one that you have to click on. Then it will show you combine preview. I will hit OK, and what it shows me is all the data sets with 2015, 2016, 2017. If you see under here, that will be appended like this. So without using append queries option, you can append multiple data set using folder option, right? I don't want source name because it is telling me like what is the source from where it came, and the file name is repeating over here. So I will delete this. What I did. Yeah, so I removed source name, and this is the final data table that is there. The name is automatically AW sales. Why? Because we had named our folder as AW sales, right? So that is the name that you can see over here, AW sales, and the table is appearing towards left side, which is AW sales, right? Under other queries. So that is how you can combine multiple tables into one. Okay, there are few things that you see at the top. Uh, you don't need to worry about this because all the magic that happened, right? Once you imported and all the append process happened using few options that Power BI has taken care of. So that is what it is coming at the top. You don't need to worry about that. You just have to collapse it. And under other queries, you have all the data sets out there, right? So I can close and apply. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll be back. Yeah, so I'm back. Uh, any questions? Anyone? What we did? How we have created
Um,
folder and
um,
then we have imported data sets? Yeah, go ahead.
no, I don't have any query, but one thing, Neha, you said that appending that you can do it from here. So because I was not aware if you whether you have done it from the add column or from the transform column, the appending you have done for the first step appending.
Okay, so you have to, so once you are in Power Query editor, right, you will have two options saying merge queries and append queries. So if you want to append queries and or either append queries or merge queries, you have to do in the query editor page, right? But the issue that was happening using append queries was we had all the three individual tables and we created AW sales table using the other tables, right? 2017,
Yes,
2016,
yes,
2015. So when we
yes.
wanted to delete those individual tables, that was not happening because AW sales was getting
Was
referenced,
connected.
connected
Uh,
to the other tables, right? So what we did, we
yes.
removed all the tables that were there, and we didn't use append queries. The sales table that right now we have created, we have directly pulled, or we have basically connected our dashboard to a new source, which is a folder, right? So we created a folder over here.
Okay.
Anywhere in your desktop you can create a folder wherein you can keep all the similar kind of sales data sets here, right? So that's what we did. We had
Okay.
three different files with sales. Sales 2015, sales
Okay.
2016, sales 2017. I have put all these three sales into this folder. And what I have done, I have connected my dashboard with that folder. So in the data connections, right, you can connect it with folder, text, CSV, Excel, anything, right? There are multiple sources you can
Yes.
connect your dashboard with. So for this purpose, I have connected it through a folder in which you have all the sales information available for multiple years. And then the the appending that happened, you see the all the data sets has been appended. That has been appended automatically. Like they had given us an option called combine. If you remember, like once we pulled it and pressed OK, there was one column wherein there was expand
But
option, right? The so
yes, yes, yes.
in that option, there's something called combine. You, as soon as you enter that, all the data will be combined or appended one below the other. We don't need to append anything or use this append query to basically combine different data set. That has been appended automatically through the backend of Power BI, and that's why you see here there are multiple uh, things happened. So all those appending happened on its own, but we just had to pull or connect our dashboard to that data source, the folder data source. And the final table that you are seeing is AW sales, and this name automatically popped up here because we had given our folder name as AW sales. So whatever name you will give, that will be coming out here. So that's how we have appended this data set. We have not used append queries option to create AW sales.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So this will help in like connecting to folder also helps you in many ways. Why I'm saying that is, now let's say sales information for other years also came, right? Till now it's 2017. You got sales information for 2018, 2019, or many other years, right? So in this case, since your dashboard is connected to a folder, what you can do, you can either uh, in this table you can have multiple years of data set, And then what you can do, you can directly come here and refresh. So once you refresh it, what it will do, it will look into that folder, and whatever uh, files, data are present in that folder for all the years. Right now it's 3 years, right? We will have like, let's say 4 years, 5 years. So all the years of the data set will be combined below each other. It's basically automated. Why? Because we have connected our dashboard to a folder which contains sales information. Once we refresh sales information in that folder and hit on refresh preview in our dashboard, the data set over here also will get refreshed. So this is an automation that is multiple times it's used while creating dashboard, right? So yeah, any question?
No.
No.
Vika, are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. So I think we are good with this one. And then let's say I'll talk about few data types and categories, right? So let me actually close and apply, and I will show you here. So we are in the actual report page, and we will go to here in data page, and I want to show you there are few options. So once you click on, let's say right now we are on calendar table. Once I click on date, I can do formatting from here. At the top, in the top ribbon, you see there is something called column tools. As soon as you hit on date, column tools appeared, and there are multiple options over here. So I can change the format of this date. Right now it's long date. I can select short date. So the format will change, right? Similarly, let me actually, and you can, you have to do it one by one. Like you can't select all in one go and change the format. So the format of the column you can change from column tools inside data view, right? So okay, so I have changed this. Let me go to product customer lookup. Do we have anything over here to change? I think we are good. Product lookups. Uh, Under product lookup also we are good. Uh, okay, so we have product cost, let's say. So product cost is dollar. So you can change the format from here. You can click on currency. Okay. And this has been changed to currency. Similarly, either you can do from here or you can go here and select dollar English US. So that has been changed. Again, discounted price. I can change the format of this discount price. So these are the format, right? These were cost or price anything. So that's why we have used currency. In the calendar lookup, we had date. So we had changed it to from long date to short date, right? Let's say in AW sales table, what do we have? Order date, right? So if I want to change it from long date to short date, I can change from here. So basically, my point is you can change the format of any of the column if you want from the data view inside your this dashboard, right? So this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. And then there is something called, if you see here, there's something called data category, right? So right now data category is uncategorized. Okay. So what what is data category and when do we use it? Let me show you. So let me actually pull a new data set, which is territory CSVs, right? Let me pull uh, text CSV connect and then AdventureWorks territories. Let me pull that quickly. So this is very small table with 4 columns and 10 rows. Let me hit on transform data. Even if it is small table, I instead of directly loading, I clicked on transform. Why? Because I wanted to check like, what is the name of this table and what is the data type of this table, right? And AW territories lookup. So now this is one of the tables wherein like this is just see if the data type makes sense or not. This is 1, 2, 3 ABC, ABC, ABC. So I'll talk about this ABC text part that is out there. But for now, this looks okay. Just close and apply from here. And we are in the data view. Uh, the formatting, right, that we are doing here, you can do the same thing in the Power Query editor also. If I go here under transform data, this is a Power Query editor, right? And you have the data type here also, right, which we used earlier. So in Power BI, you can do same thing from various places. Either you can do it from here. Let's say you forgot to do the data type change here, then you can do it in your data view also, right? So don't worry about like from where to do. If I do it from here, will that be correct? Or if I do it from the data view, will that be correct? You can do the same thing from anywhere. As far as you are doing the right steps, you are doing the right thing, you can do it from anywhere. That doesn't matter. Either you can do from Power Query editor or you can do from the data view from here. Formatting, everything is right as far as you are doing it correctly, right? So under territories lookup, let's say right now we are in territories lookup and you select country. So once you select country, you see there's data category uncategorized, right? Since we are selecting country over here, we have multiple options. What is it saying? It is saying that you can categorize this data set as either address, place, city. County is different, country is different, right? So country, continent, latitude, longitude. So you can actually define this data type as country. So once you do this, right, see in the right side under field, there's a globe option that came, which tells me that this particular column is a geographical column, right? Because this is showing like earth like symbol, right? So whenever you have a country, continent, likewise, you can define that under data category. Even if you don't do this, 99% of time, 99.9% of time, Power BI will identify that as a geographical column. You don't need to define it, but if you define it, it's easier to read, right? Like from here you can see, let's say I am opening AW product. This summation means this is a numerical column. If there is nothing, that means this is a text column. If there is this globe symbol, that means this is location column, right? So how do we get this globe symbol? Using the data category that is out there, right? Reason, under reason, there we don't see reason over here, right? Why? This reason is we have defined this region, northwest, central. This is not something that is like there is standard mapping that is present in Power BI. Country is present in Power BI, continent is present in Power BI. That's why we have actually defined, like actually mapped it with this data category. But reason is something that is custom defined. That is, we have actually created this column, and hence there is no standard mapping available under data category. So we will not do this. No need to use anything. Power BI anyways will automatically understand, right? These are the locations. But for the easy reading, like easy to use, like easy to read all these options, what are these columns, it's better to define the data category if you know that these are the locations, right? So now under modeling view, if you go, we have many tables that is out there that we have pulled, right? So we have, the first day we pulled product lookup, then we pulled customer lookup, then we have calendar table. Today we have pulled sales table. Under sales, we have sales information from 2015 till 2017. And then at the last we pulled territories lookup, in which what information do you have? You have territory related information, right? So it's telling me territory 1, 2, 3, 4 likewise belongs to these country and continent and region, right? So we have multiple tables over here, and I think we are almost there. We will have like one or two more tables, product category table and product subcategory table and all those. So few of the tables we will pull in our next lecture, and then we will be mostly be done with the Power Query editor part, and then we will come here and talk about the relationship. If you see manage relationship, like how to connect these tables, what is primary key, what is foreign key, what does like how to connect which table to which table, what makes sense, all those things we will discuss, right? So tomorrow, I think for tomorrow and day after tomorrow, maybe one or two lectures more will be happening on Power Query Editor, right? In which we will talk about few of more transformations, few of more formattings, and then later on we will talk about the relationships, right? Any question, anyone?
Okay. No, no, no.
Okay, you are good. Becca, any
No.
question?
Yeah, no, I don't have any question.
Okay, fine. So I think we are good with today's lecture. What we have done is, did you guys try listening to those videos? Like we have uploaded it and given uh, you guys access to those videos. And also I've sent data sets. So maybe you can check your uh, inbox and try
Yeah.
out all those things at your end. Let me know if you guys have any question. We'll discuss.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, then we are good. We will meet tomorrow then.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
guys. Thank you. Bye.